Good morning. Welcome to Rashis Kaman TV, the tallest man in Black Africa. Dennis Itubi is the nerve center of William Samoei Ruto's propaganda machine. When Raila Amolo Odinga started his political rallies, none other than Dennis Itubi started the narrative of evasion of taxes. None other started the issue that the people who are financing William Samoei, Raila Amolo Odinga's rallies are being financed by Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta because we want to evade the tax. So in today's video, I want us to dig deep into this narrative of taxes, of politicization of taxes. Because when you look at William Samoei Ruto's government, we see that there are some people who are supposed to pay taxes. There are some people who had issues with KRA, people like Tabitha Karaja, people like Humphrey Kariuki, people like Waboi Ruto. And we have seen them being exempted, and we have seen them not being questioned, maybe because, as Pauline put it, that Pauline Joroge put it, that these are the people who are financing William Samoei Ruto's campaign. So they were doing it in favor that once he took over, once he win, they will be exempted. Their cases will be forgotten. And this is what is happening. So according to Dennis Itubi, I don't know whether he's the one who updated UDA Twitter handle, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta owes the government 1.7 trillion shilling. 1.7. Do you believe this is the case? So, in this video, let us dig deep into the reason why the government is using this kind of propaganda machines. Because this kind of propaganda is meant to achieve certain objectives. This kind of propaganda is meant to achieve many things, because in politics everything is usually planned and happened with reasons to achieve certain objectives. So these are lies. Propagandas, in another name, is lies, and the government is known for speaking lies. William Samoei Ruto's government is very popular at lying to the people, kuongea uongo, kuongea mambo ambayo hayapo, mambo ambayo si rahisi kuyaamini. Yesterday, we saw William Samoei Ruto taking over the narrative of Dennis Itubi, saying that everybody must pay tax. We have no problem if people pay the tax, because what they were saying, they were alluding that wanasema kwamba Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta family, or in form of land tax, that is land rates, the 17 business companies that have not been paying taxes. And Dennis Itubi had also said that there is a law in this country that exempt two families, that is Moi and Kenyatta's family, from paying taxes. We have no problem when people pay taxes, but let not use propaganda to achieve certain objectives, because these propaganda are meant to counter Raila Asari. They are meant to counter what Raila is saying, because what we have here is Raila with the narrative of a stolen election, with the facts from IBC. So Raila is saying that you want electoral justice. Raila is saying that he won the elections. That is the issue at hand. The issue at hand is not taxes. The issue at hand is not tax evasion. So what we have is lies, lies, and lies. The other reason why the government is using this kind of propaganda is because the government has panicked. The government has panicked because Raila Amolo Odinga is attracting mammoth and mammoth of people. Crowds are gathering. People are listening to Raila Amolo Odinga. So the government is panicking of the consequences. What will be the end result of this meeting? What is going to happen in the final analysis? Kwa ni jambo ambalo linafanya serikali ianze kutumia propaganda, na propaganda unajua ni kule kusema mambo ambayo hayapo, so that people cannot concentrate, can stop concentrating with the issues at hand. So I've seen the issue at hand is Raila is crying for electoral justice. Raila and Mother Karua are saying they won the elections. The people are saying that Raila won the elections. They are not talking about they are not talking about tax evasion. The issue of tax is another story, and we are saying you have no problem when people pay taxes. Let everybody pay taxes. So when the government panic, it has to revert to using propaganda. The other thing is that the government is trying to divert the people's attention, because already Raila Amolo Odinga has started a narrative that he won the election, a narrative that he was rigged out, a narrative that Wafula Chebukati is not genuine, a narrative that he was rigged out. That is it. With 8 million votes, he won the elections. about 59% of Kenyans voted for him. That is a fact. But the government is diverting this. This is what the government does not want you to hear. This is what the government is telling you. This is not what we'll be talking about. We should be talking about the taxes. We should be talking about Kenyatta family. We should be talking about Moi family. We should be talking about Raila Odinga's family. These are the people who have been evading taxes. That is, hivyo ndivyo serikali inataka usikilize. Uache kusikiliza ule ukweli ambao unazungumziwa, ile ajenda ambayo umeletwa, because this a conversation already that has started in this country. Did Raila win the elections? Because that is a question that we should be asking. Are servers going to be opened? Were they opened when the Supreme Court directed they should be opened? And why were they not opened? So the government is trying to avoid this. Is trying to divert the discussion from this. The other thing is that this country, a political storm is building. And the storm is scaring the government. The storm will be massive. The storm will be huge. The storm may be very difficult to handle. So this one is making the government to divert the people's attention. This is telling the reason why the government is using the propaganda. Ito sababu unaona wakitumia propaganda, kwa sababu unaona ile storm ambayo inakuja, huenda ikawa is going to sweep everybody. It's going to sweep all those people who were used to rig the elections, because the facts have been put on the table. It is for the people now to see the facts. It is for the international community now to see the facts, because what we see, the government is fearing that now people are listening to Raila Amolo Odinga. That is the other reason they have started, they have reverted to that narrative of evasion of taxes. Kwamba watu wameanza kumsikiliza Raila Amolo Odinga. They are saying, after all, this man is telling the truth. After all, Raila is coming up with the facts. After all, IBC should open the servers and set the facts on the table. Hivyo ndivyo watu wanasema. Wanasema kwamba sasa tumsikiliza huyu mtu, si mwenda wazimu. You know, people have always been saying that Raila wants the handshake. But Raila said he doesn't want the handshake. Amesema vizuri. He doesn't want to be involved with William Samoei Ruto's government. He doesn't want to share power. He wants William Samoei Ruto to resign. Hivyo ndivyo anasema. Lakini sasa utaona kwamba kwa sababu watu wameanza kumsikiliza Raila, hili ni jambo ambalo limefanya serikali ianze kutumia propaganda ambazo watu huenda wasiamini, because Kenyans is short of fools, by the way. The other reason is that, you know, the government is fearing the truth. You know, the truth hurts. You know, the truth is the only thing that works. Nothing else works in this world apart from the truth. And nothing can stand in where the truth is. Na ukweli ukijidhihirika, uogo unajitega, unajitutama. That is a fact. So when the government is fearing that the truth after all is coming out, then they have to use all types of propaganda. They have to employ all kind of propaganda so that people may not see the truth. The other thing is that when you look at the international community, it is now listening to Raila Amolo Odinga. It is also listening to what William Samoei Ruto is responding, what he is saying. Dunia imeanza kumsikiliza, inaanza kumpa sikio. Unajua walikuwa wanajitia hamnazo, walikuwa wanajitia kwamba hajui kile ambacho kinaendelea. But now they have realized they have too much at stake. Kwamba America and Britain, they are realizing that if Kenya goes to the dogs, they also suffer. If Kenya goes in the right direction, wana mengi ya kujivunia, because America and you always look at its interests, not the interests of the country. Wanaona kwamba the government is now realizing that after all, naona sasa huyu mtu anasikilizwa, and when he gave 2 weeks ultimatum to the international community to come and said a forensic audit, to come and tell the people what happened in the IBC, especially the servers. That is why you see the government must come up with all kind of propagandas, because they have to counter this. The other reason is that when you look at the issue now is to politicize the taxation, because you know, when William Samoei Ruto took over the government, alikuwa anasema kwamba he's not going to use KRA to revenge. He's not going to use KRA. He's going to use the DCI. He's not going to use, I think, Anti-Corruption Commission. And this is what he's doing. What he was accusing Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta of, that is what he's doing. Ni kwamba yeye alikuwa anasema hawezi kufanya hivyo, but we have seen him using even bad tactics, kwa sababu ukiangalia utaona kwamba yeye anatumia sasa, is now trying to politicize the taxes, and this is just the beginning. utaona, because this was Moi's playbook. Moi was using the same thing. Unaambiwa hivi, hujafanya hivi, because they want to scare up the people. They want to ensure that people are compliant. So all these things are meant to stop Raila from continuing with the politics. They are meant to stop Raila from agitating for electoral justice. They are meant to stop him from continuing with the rallies. But who is Raila Amolo Odinga? Do you think he's going to stop? I doubt whether he is going to stop. So all these propagandas are meant to divert their attention. They are meant to stop Raila. They are meant to bring issues of Uhuru, and Uhuru is not even involved because of what they have said that the government is fearing. So I don't know what you think, but if you ask me, we are headed to very interesting political times ahead. So if you've never subscribed to this channel, take a minute and subscribe. For our viewers, if you are watching this video, I request you just one thing: like this video, give it a thumbs up, and that way you have supported this channel to grow, and may you have a blessed day. Bye bye.